You know who you are. Roberts, Marabella, Fleur, Hill, Howenstein, Brower bumped up. Whoever else was in that main. Huh? Sponsor sheets? Okay. Hey, A-main drivers, listen up. We don't have any sponsor sheets printed out, but we're putting blank paper over by the tech table. If you want to do a sponsor sheet, put your class on it, put your starting position on it. Please write legibly. I can't decipher hieroglyphics, okay? So please write legibly. If I can't read it, I'm not going to read it. Hey, I'm not going to translate either. English. Please write in English. I think most of the people in here are old enough to know how to write in cursive. Anyway, here we go, fellas. Let's get our 410 sprint drivers to marshal. I need somebody in 3 and 4, or 1 and 2, I mean. Need somebody outside of turn 3 and 4.
Randy Myers, Dale Hartzell, Kevin Musgrove, Timothy Morrow, Preston Selfinger, Shane Miller, Gary Hazard, Kevin Scheib.
I need marshals outside of 3 and 4. Hi, honey. Don't be mad at me. The kids loaded up on Jolly Ranchers.
Oh, jeez.
They each took a handful.
Awesome.
So they're going to be a little...
I won't let them eat them while they're running around, though.
Okay. Did you find Texas Roadhouse last night? Okay. Is that what it's called? I forget. Anyway, you found it. All right. Here we go. Final portion. 23 more races. Gary Hazard, you're on the pole in the 63. Preston Selfinger in the 29. Dale, the dirty one, Hartzell, 186. Huh? 53. Shane Miller, Tim Moran, Kevin Lescord, Kevin Scheib, Randy Myers. You guys are up. Let's roll them out if you're ready. Yeah, we got marshals. Here we go. Give me one around. Let's have a good, clean start. Let's get out of turn 1 and 2 also. Let's make it clean. Finish good. Put on a show. Here we go. You're green. Leader got loose on his own. Preston had nowhere to go. That's going to put the dirty one, Dale Hartzell, in the lead. Miller and Scheib. Scheib up from his 7th spot. Right there in 4th is another bump-up driver starting 8th. That's Randy Myers. Kevin, Tim, Preston, and Gary. This is race 31. Scheib, he took over 3rd, but just got turned. Hartzell to the race lead. Sugar Shane Miller in the 39 is 2nd. Gary moves up, lets him go. .30-lap races in the lower mains. A mains are going to be longer, probably about 50 laps, I believe. Race leader, Dale Hartzell in that 186. He just got loose off of turn 2. Stay low in the 3. The orange 39, the 186, the 27. Those are your top 3. Kevin Scheib is about straightaway back and forth in the number 3. Then it's Tim Moran in the 7. Lescord in the 75. Selfinger in 29. Your leader gets turned. That's going to put Myers up in the lead. 15 down, 15 to go. Miller turns Scheib. Moran's looking for a way to get by. None of them made it. Selfinger takes advantage. Myers, 27. Hartzell, 186. Hartzell might have just taken the lead back. He did. 10 to go this time by. Let's clean it up a little, guys. Come on. Stay low out of two, low out of two, low in three, low in three. The 186 and the 27, they're fighting for the lead. Thank you. Four to go. Hartzell and Myers. It's a 186 and a 27. They got Moran in the 7 between them. Scheibe, he's running third. He's a half a track back a second. These guys just got to keep it clean. Final lap. That's a race.
All drivers are finished.
And for the win and bumping up, Dale Hartzell. Randy Myers from his 8th starting spot, going to finish second. You two are bumping up. Kevin Scheibe, Shane Miller, Tim Moran, Kevin Lescord, Preston Selfinger, and Gary Hazard. Hi, pal. How are you? Good to see you. How was your night? How was your dinner? That's good.
Joe Fisher. Justin Herman. Sliced bread. Bill Evans. Chance Chrisman. Chris Bertotti. Rob Moore. Jason Carmen.
Over by the tech table. Kevin, did you have fun this weekend? That's all that matters. Good job. You bumped up a couple times. Good job. All right, I got marshals. I need a marshal in turn 4, please. Need a marshal outside of turn 4? Thank you. You going to marshal for me? Appreciate it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, this is the Stock Mud Boss C Main presented by Pheasantland RC Park. On the pole is going to be Rob Moore. Chris Bertotti is going to start second. Bill Evans third. Joe Fisher fourth. Justin Herman fifth. Jason Carmen sixth. Joseph Skelly and Chance Chrisman seventh and eighth. Hey, I will say this. If I didn't pronounce your name right all weekend, man, you have my most humble apologies. I know what that's like. But nobody came up and hollered at me, so it's good. Roll them out. Nice and easy. 30 laps. 2 go. You're green. Good start, fellas. You guys have been doing great on the start. Stay high in 3 and 4. Your third place driver, Bill Evans, gets upside down on his own. Skelly trying to make some moves from his 7th starting spot. Tough break for Evans. Moore is your leader. Now number 7. Bertotti, Herman, Fisher, Carmen, Chrisman, Skelly. This is race number 32. 33, get them ready. That's 33. SC Mod. Get them ready. 10 down, 20 to go. Rob Moore in that number 7 showing the way. Where's he at here? He's got Chris Bertotti in second. I think Chris is in the 22. Herman in the 18. Fisher, Carmen, Chance, Chrisman, and Joseph Skelly. That number 7's your race leader. He's got Chrisman in front of him. Skelly's a lap down. Good job letting the leader go. That 22's running second. The 18's third. That 9 is fourth. Rob Moore showing the way from the start. 10 to go this time by. Stay high, low and three, low and three, low and three. Stay low and three. Just go high and three. 7 still your leader. Jason Carmen in the 9 is up to second now. Third place is the 18, then the 22. Third, fourth, and fifth, they're all together. Meantime, the leader coming in this white number 7, 5 to go. SC Mod, C-Main, you're up next. Bertotti and Herman get together. Two to go this time by. Final lap. There it is. Finish the lap.
All drivers are finished.
In for the win and bumping up to the B main, Rob Moore. Coming in second, Jason Carmen. Third, Chris Bertotti. Justin Herman fourth, Joe Fisher fifth, Joe Skelly sixth, Chance Christmas seventh, Bill Evans eighth. I need Chris, Justin, Joe, Joseph, Chance, and Bill to marshal, please. Thank you. Again, there's blank paper over there to write a sponsor sheet. Please write your name. Please write the class you're in, the position you're starting. Rob and Jason, you're going to race number 40. Write the position you're starting and the class. Please write legibly. You write your name, your sponsors, who you want to thank. Again, there's blank paper up by the tech table. This is race 33, SC Mod. Need my drivers from the last race to come on out of corner marshal. We'll keep the show rolling. You guys are doing great. Want to welcome everybody home watching on Live Time. Sorry you guys couldn't be here. Hope you're enjoying the show. But I can tell you this. The track is 180 degrees better than last year. You will love it. Guys did a great job with the surface this year. Appreciate that so much. All right, I think we lost Joseph and Colby Skelly and Russ Work out of that. We lost the Skelly brothers and Ross. I need a marshal inside of 3 and 4, please. Thank you, Joseph. I can't call you little Joey no more. We knew you when we were a tiny boy. All right, guys, let's line them up. Jeff Nash, Jeffrey Wolf. God, sorry. My apologies. Jeffrey Wolf. Chuck and Dick. Roll them out. Get them up to speed. Here we go. We'll go next time by. 2 bump. Let's have a clean lap. You're green. Stay high in 3, high in 3, clear. Jeffrey Nash is your race leader. He's in that silver 24. Chuck Eccles is second in the X3. Then we got Jeffrey and Dick. This is race 33. 34. EDM, you're up next. Jeff Nash, race leader in that silver and black 24. Second, Chuck Eccles in the orange and silver X3. Jeffrey Wolf in the 4. Dick Robbins in the 58. Stay low out of 4. 2, I mean. Sorry. Jeffrey having an issue. Ten to go this time by. Race number 34 is up next. EDM, presented by the Factory RC Raceway in York, Pennsylvania. Three to go this time by. Jeff Nash still showing away in that silver 24. Chuck Eccles, big orange in that X3. Jeffrey Wolf in the 4. Dick Robbins in the 58. Final lap coming up. 1 to go. Bung. Race is in.
All drivers are finished.
In for the win, Jeff Nash. Coming in second, Chuck Eccles. You two are going to bump up. Jeffrey Wolf finished third. Dick Robbins fourth. I need Jeffrey and Dick to corner marshal. I need a bunch of volunteers also, please. Jeffrey and Chuck, you're going to race number 41. 41.
Jesse Murphy, Kyle Terrell, Dennis Root, Anthony Cox-Mann, Paul Dietrich, Dennis Cole, RJ Hitch.
La 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 la. We're hanging in, brother. How about you? Nope, I loaded up. I'm good for the rest of the day. I got a couple bottles of water up here. We're great. Thank you very much for asking. I appreciate it. You done for the week? One more? Okay. You guys having fun? Okay. That was goal number 1. All right, I need a bunch of volunteer marshals, please. I need somebody outside of turn 4. Need somebody in turn 3 and 4 on the inside. Hold up, guys. Shut them down a minute. Shut them down. Let me get some marshals. I got up there. Young man, are you marshal in turn 1 here? No? I need a marshal in turn 1, please. And I need somebody inside in turn 3 and 4. You got inside 3 and 4. I need somebody outside of turn 1 here. Thank you, Kenny. I will volunteer you if you're standing in the corner. I can tell you that now. Thank you, Kenny Fisher. All right, lineup's going to be Brandon Snyder. Is he here? Is Brandon here? Brandon Snyder. All right, you got to cross the line for me, brother. Check in. We had that problem yesterday. Are we changing transponder in cars? No? This is race number 34. EDM C main. Top two are going to bump to the B main.
Brandon Snyder.
We got you now. All right, Brandon and Jesse, Anthony, Kyle, Dennis Cole, Dennis Ruth, RJ, and Paul. Roll them out. Let's have a good, clean start. I got $1 that says we don't. Here we go. Let's make it through 1 and 2 also. Everybody else has. Here we go. You're green. Good, clean start. Not too bad. Brandon Snyder at 88. Jesse Murphy, that blue 36. Kyle Jarrell, he's all over him in a 22. Then you got Anthony, Dennis Cole, Dennis Ruth, RJ, and Paul. That was the leader. I'd have moved you too. Good job. 88's your leader. Good job, RJ. Second place, Murphy in the blue 36. Third, Kyle in the 22. Stay high out of 4. Dennis Ruth had a problem. Go high in the 3, high in the 3. Now low in the 3, low in the 3. We are going to have that race leader, Brandon Snyder in the 88, Jesse in the blue 36, Anthony in the 21, RJ in the 27, Dennis in the 58, Kyle, Paul, and Dennis Ruth. $12 to go this time by. 88 coming out of turn 4. Second place is a full straightaway behind. Wait a second. Stay low in 2. $9 to go. Brandon, Jesse, Anthony, RJ, Dennis Cole, Dietrich, Gerald, and Ruth. Stay high in 4, high in 4, high in 4. There's a battle for the lead right there. Jesse pushing through the accident. The blue car in the 88, that's your race lead. 6 laps to go this time by. Potsman is about 3/4 of a straightaway behind second. All you got to do is keep it clean for 4 more laps. Just keep it clean. They're coming up on Dennis Ruth and RJ. Leaders are coming. Good job, Dennis. 2 to go. Final lap. Finish it.
All drivers are finished.
It's in. In for the win. Going to the B main, Jesse Murphy. Brandon Snyder in the 88 is going to finish second. He's going to the B main. Anthony Potsman finishing 3rd. RJ Hitch from his 7th starting spot to finish 4th. Dennis Cole finishing 5th. Kyle Jarrell, Dennis Ruth, and Paul Dietrich. I'm going to need Anthony, RJ, Dennis Cole, Dennis Ruth, Kyle Jarrell, Paul Dietrich. I need you guys to marshal.
Ryan Breckenridge, George Williamson, Dustin Malico, Pascal Gendron, Cole Dalbert, Dustin Ellis, Mark Barron, Kyle Conklin.
Ha ha. What's that? You know, I painted probably both of them, and I forgot. Yeah. But I started to remember Dennis has the orange hood. Dennis has the orange hood. All right, fellas, let's shut them down. Adjustments. Here we go. This is race number 35. I know it says 36 on the screen, but it's actually race 35. Dennis Ruth, he beat you. He beat you, Dennis. If he beat you, you raised him right. Good job. All right, guys, no more laps. Marshall. Ah, we got all our marshals, man. Great. Cole Dolbert, you're going to start on the pole on that number 14. Dustin Malacote in the 57 is going to line up second. Marky Farron, 99. Breckenridge, 29. Kyle Conklin in the 4. Dustin Naylor. Pace Gendron and George Williamson. Roll them out. Let's keep them off each other. Let's have a great start, guys. You guys have been doing awesome on the starts the last day and a half. Let's keep it up. I think we did 2 restarts all weekend. Here we go. Let's get through 1 and 2 also. You're green. Dolbert tried to snooker to start, but Malacote's right there. Dolbert slides up. Malacote looks under. They get together. Go low in 3. To say that's going to shuffle them up is an understatement when there was 5 cars up there. But Mark Farron, my longtime buddy in the 99, showing the way. Brian Breckenridge, he's up to second. Go low in 1, low in 1, low in 1, low in 1. Farron in the 99. Excuse me. Breckenridge in the 29. Dolbert in the 14. Conklin in the 4. Excuse me. Go. 85. Zahler, Malacote, Gendron, Williamson. Leader, 99. 10 down, 20 to go. First and second coming out of turn 4. They're about 3/4 of a straightaway apart. Stay low in the backstretch, low in the back. Go high. Farron, Breckenridge, Conklin, Dolbert, Malacote, Williamson, Gendron. 15 down, 15 to go. 99 showing the way. Go high in 3 and 4, high in 3 and 4. Go high in 3 and 4. Clear. The 99 and the 29. Then the 4. Top 3 guys are almost on the same straightaway. Dolbert in the 14 is running 4th. Malacote, Pace, and George. 10 to go this time by. Race number 36 is up next, 360 sprint. Battle for the leads down to about 5 car lengths with 7 laps to go. Actually, Conklin's making a late run. He's got Breckenridge gets by Farron. Farron goes up. There's a battle for second. Conklin does a slide by. Oh, your leader gets turned. Conklin spins him. Go low in 2, low in 2. Go low in the backstretch. Woo! Let's see. Kyle Conklin in the 4. Mark Farron in the 99. Breckenridge. Pace is up to second in the black number 1. 2 laps to go. Conklin in the 4. Gendron, Farron, Breckenridge, Malakote, Dolbert, Williamson. Going to be the final lap. That black number 1. The number 4, white number 4. Wow. That took an ugly turn with 5 to go. Kyle Conklin sliding in there for the win in the number 4. Pace, Gendron in number 1, finishing second. You two guys are going to bump up. I think it's what, race 43? Something like that. I'll let you know. Mark Farron, Brian Breckenridge, Dustin Malakote, Cole Dolbert, George Williamson, and Dustin Naylor. I need you guys to quarter marshal. Kyle Conklin and Pace, you're going to race number 44.
Kevin Schott, Brian Erb, Hunter McIver, Kevin Askew, Jason Van Hart.
No, what's up? I can work on it. That's all that matters. Tyler Lease, where you at? You broke. That ain't good. All right, guys, no more laps. Breckenridge, I'm sorry, man. It turned ugly in the last 5. Whew. I try. Hi, here we go. Jeff Laszlo's on the pole. Zartman's on the pole. Hey, I'm a betting man. I got $5 that says Zartman doesn't stay there. For 1. Wait, he'll stay there to pace lap. Oh, anyway, Jeff Zartman's on the pole. Kevin Scheibe second, Brian Erbs third, Kevin Askew fourth, Todd Ravel fifth, Jason Van Hise, and Hunter Mackeson. I got drivers. I need a marshal outside of turn 2 here. Yeah. Or need a marshal. Hi, buddy. I need a marshal right here in front of me. Thank you, Mr. Farron. All right, roll them out. Huh? That Hunter. Keep them off each other. Let's have a good lap. Here we go. You're green. What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? Somebody owes me $5. That is going to put Brian Erb up in the lead in that number 5. Second, Kevin Askew. Jeff back to third. Kevin, Todd, Hunter, Jason, Tyler. He broke in hot laps. That's unfortunate. Race number 37, you're up next. That's Outlaw Sprint 410. Leader, Brian Erb in the number 5. Where's he at? He's coming in out of turn 4. Zartman working his way back up to second in the number 2. Leaders behind you, Todd. Good job, man. Thank you. Don't do that, buddy, please. Thank you. You're good. 10 down, 20 to go. Erb in the 5, coming out of turn 4. Zartman trying to run him down. Kevin Askew. He's in that number 00. Scheibe. Just be careful. Okay? Van Hise is in fifth. Mackinson, Ravel. 15 down, 15 to go. Leaders working on Mackinson. Mackinson moves up. Good job. Zartman coming up on Hunter. Zartman's running second. Good job, Hunter. Zartman closing in. Herb's trying to run a steady race. Top two, they have a straightaway on third place. Race smart, guys. Those two words in the same sentence don't go well too often. Race and smart, that don't work. Zartman with a nice pass on Herb. That's the best pass he's had in the last 15 years. Jeff Zartman in that Miller Lite 2. Brian Herb in the 5. Kevin Scheibe in the 17. Him and Kevin Askew got a battle going. Leaders are coming, guys. He's got the whole field in front of him. Zartman getting a little loose. Herb's rolling back in. 4 to go. You guys got 3/4 of a track on third. Don't be stupid. Just ride right there. That's all you got to do. Top two are going to bump up. 2 to go. Stay there. They're coming up on Mackinson. Final lap. That's a race. Congratulations, guys. Jeff Zartman in for the win. Brian Herb finishing second. You two are going to bump up. Kevin Askew's finishing third. Scheibe fourth. Van Hise, Mackinson, Ravel, and Tyler had a problem on the start. Zartman and Herb, you're bumping up. You guys are going to go to race number 45.
John Holmstein, Kyle Magicus, Paul Brown, Cameron Tourer, Russ Levi, Max Tourer, Alex Bennett.
This is race number 37. 410 Outlaw Sprint presented by Custom Works RC Products. Custom Works, an extremely long-time sponsor of any 410 sprint race, any mod sprint race. Want to thank those guys. I'm looking for Cole Dolbert. I'm looking for Cole. He's coming. All right, guys, no more laps. What's that? Oh, okay. All right, Cole just got done marshaling back to back. I'm giving him a second here to get up. Hey, while there's a lull in the action, again, I know some of you guys that didn't bump up, going to be packing up and heading out. We want to thank everybody for coming out this weekend. We hope you had a good time. Please be safe going home. And when you get together with your buddies, you can tell them how fast you were. This is race number 37, 410 Outlaw Sprint. All right, here comes Cole. Thank you, Cole.
Cole Dolbert,
You're good. All right, guys, here we go. Alex Fanning's going to line him up. He's already out there. Cole's going to line up second after a quick adjustment. Line him up a while, leave a hole for Cole. Oh, Cameron, third. Max, Kyle, Russ, Paulet Brauer, John Howenstein. All right, guys. Cole's going to roll it around. Start to roll them out nice and easy. We'll go next time by. Let's have a good, clean start. Keep them off each other. Let's get through 1 and 2. You're green. Beautiful start. Was. Good. Got a long race. I didn't see it behind the monitor. Cole Dobert in the 14. Fanning. Lebo just went straight into the corner. That car did not turn. That's going to hand the lead to Howenstein in the 91. Brower second. Fanning. Fleurer. That's Cameron Fleurer. Kyle, Max, Cole, Russ. Man, all these guys slicing for position. In the meantime, Howenstein's checking out. 10 down, 20 to go. That's that number 91. Second is a 14. He's mirror driving that number 96. But Jackus and Fleur get together. That's going to let Dolbert and Max get by. Number 91's your leader. 14 is second. 96 is all over him. Max is back in the game. Howenstein, he's doing some off-road, and that's not for position, John. That's not for position. Neither is a car behind you. John Howenstein, he's got a half a track lead over the 14 of Paul Brower. Fanning just does a move, takes over second. Seven laps to go this time by. Howenstein in the 91. Fanning in the 96. Max in the 4. The 14. He's running third. Brower in the 14. Dolbert, Cam Fleurer, Kyle. 4 to go. Howenstein in the 91. He's got an open track. 3 to go. Fanning in the 96. He's got a lot of breathing room. About a straightaway over Max Fleurer. Coming up on the final lap. Finish it. Race is in. In for the win, John Howenstein from the bump up spot from position number 8. You're bumping up. Alex Fanning, you're bumping up. You guys are going to the B main. Max Fleurer finishing third. Paul Brower 4th. Cole Dolbert 5th. Cam Fleurer 6th. Kyle 7th. Russ 8th. I need you guys. I need Max Fleurer, Paul Brower, Cole Dolbert, Cam Fleurer, Kyle Majakis, and I need a volunteer marshal for Russ Lebo. John and Alex, you're going to race 46. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Huh? Next one, I think. I got it. I took care of it. Chris Bertotti, Casey Hess, Joe Solt, Adam McGeorge, Josh Marion, Kenny Fisher, Dale Hartzell, Randy Myers. Randy Myers is getting his money's worth today. That's for sure. Chris Bertotti's on the pole. Bring it around, Dale. All right, no more laps, guys. Bertotti, Hess, Solt, McGeorge, Marion, Fisher, Hartzell, Myers. I got drivers. I need a marshal in 3 and 4. Come on, guys. Thank you, young man. Appreciate it. You guys want to line up? Bring them around? What are you going to do? Casey? Where's my leaders? Who's my pole man? Bertotti? Roll it out nice and easy. There you go. Yeah, C main. 13, sorry, this is 13.5 Mud Boss B main. Sorry. All right, give me one around, guys. Spread them out a little bit, keep them off each other, and we're going to go. Let's get out of 1 and 2. Let's have a good race. Closing in now. Here we go. Spread them out a little bit. You're green. Bring that one back. I'm going to give you one. Line them up again. Chris, Casey, Joe, roll them out. Go ahead. You know your lineup. Keep them off each other, and we're going to go. You're green. Good job, fellas. Chris Bertotti, 22, showing the way. That number 9 of Casey Hess is going to work him. Got McGeorge, Solt, Hartzell, Fisher, Marion, Myers. This is race number 38. 13.5 Mud Boss B main. Fisher gets loose, Hartzell gets loose off at turn 4. Meantime, race leader number 22, Chris Bertotti. He's coming out of turn 4. Second, Adam McGeorge, stay high in 2, stay high in 2, high in 2. Low in 2, low in 2. Clear. Let's see how it pans out. Bertotti's still your leader in a 22. Stay low in 1, stay low in 1, low, 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 clear. 22 of Chris Bertotti. Joe Solt rolling up in a second. I believe Joel's in that number 27. He's got McGeorge working him. 22 still your race leader. That's Bertotti. He's right behind Dale Hartzell and Casey Hess. McGeorge in the 39 rolls up to second. Casey Hess spins right in front of your leader. Leader's working on Hartzell. In the meantime, Randy Myers is trying to get by. Myers is he's a lap down. That wasn't for position. Stay low in 4. Your leader's stuck in some serious lap traffic. That's the number 22. Joe Solt's running second in the 77 about straightaway back. Your leader's in a 22, guys. Give him some love. Oh, Fisher tried to let him go by. That's going to allow Solt to close in. Battle coming down out of turn 2. That's the 22 and the 27. 9 laps to go. Third place, Randy Myers in the other 27, the black one. He's a straightaway behind. Myers has been fast all day. He just didn't qualify well yesterday. 6 to go. First and second. They're straight away ahead of third. 5 to go this time by. Here comes Myers. He's making a run. He's on. Salt pushes up. Myers closes in. Here's a battle for second. In the meantime, Bertotti's got 3 laps to go. Oh, and they get together going down the backstretch, and that's going to give the spot to Myers. Myers did the great thing. He did hold up to let him get back. Now McGeorge is putting the pressure on for second. That's a race. Race is in. In for the win. Chris Bertotti. Randy Myers. He got second the hard way, but he did try to slow up and let him get back, but he had to go because McGeorge was coming in third. Joe Salt unfortunately finished fourth. Dale, Kenny, Josh, and Casey. Chris and Randy, you're bumping up to the A main, which is race number 47. I need Adam McGeorge, Joe Salt, Dale Hartzell, Kenny Fisher, Josh Marion, and Casey Hess. You guys are marshaling.
Rob Moore, Kurt Nicholas, Eric Salva,
Huh?
Timothy Moore,
We're doing all right, buddy. How are you doing?
Justin Malico, Jay Willett.
Yes, I got it. I already talked. Get your laps, guys.
Ryan, do not jump down. Ryan, don't jump.
All right, guys, no more laps. All right, lineup's going to be Cam Florer on the pole. Malicote's going to line up second. Nicholas third. Jay Willett fourth. Tim Moran fifth. Rob Moore sixth. Jason Carmen seventh. Mr. Salvas is going to line up eighth. Just to let you know, Mr. Salvas had a minor infraction. Him and I talked. Graciously agreed to go to the rear. Thank you, Mr. Salvas. Class act. Just a small misunderstanding, but we straightened it out. It's all good. Roll them. Keep them off of each other. Let's get through 1 and 2. You're green. Early race leader, Cam Florer. Dustin, Nicholas, Salvas rolling up to fourth from his 8th starting spot. Stay low and 4, low and 4, low and 4. Leaders at yellow 20. He's working in lap traffic. He's got Carmen right in front of him. Stay high out of 2, high out of 2. Leaders at orange 20. Second, Kurt Nicholas in number 4. Eric Salvas rolls up to second. Moran third. Nicholas, Carmen, Willett, Malicote, Moore. 10 down, 20 to go. Fleur into 20. Eric Salvas into 51. About a half a track back. Tim Moran into 7. Fleur's working on the 4. That's not for position. That's a lap down. Eric Salvas. He's coming up on that number 7. I believe that is. Good job, man. Jay or Rob? 15 down, 15 to go. That yellow and black number 20. He's working on Moran. Race leaders of 20. Second place, Eric Salvas in the 51. Red, white, and blue car. Third, Tim Moran. He's right in front of your leader in that black and white 7. Gray, silver, I can't tell. You know who it is. Nicholas fourth. Carmen, Moore, Willett, Malacote. Leader. Ollie's Bargain Discount Outlet, number 20. Second, Eric Salvas. He's in heavy lap traffic. Whew. Moran in the 7. He's right in front of your leaders. Leader coming up, working on Malacote. Good job, Dustin. Salvas is working on Carmen. Yeah, he is. Very good wheel. 5 to go. Your leader, the number 20, he's got an open track. Salvas is working traffic. Carmen moves up, lets him go. Good job, guys. Moran. He's half a track back from second place. 2 to go, this time by. Moran gets loose off the corner. Salvas has a lot of breathing room. Final lap. Number 20. Finish the lap.
All drivers are finished.
In for the win and bump it to the A main. Cam Floor. Eric Salvas coming up to finish second. You two guys are going to bump up. Tim Moran third. Rob Moore fourth. Jason Carmen. Dustin Malacote. Jay Willett. Kurt Nicholas. I need Tim, Rob, Jason, Dustin, Jay, and Kurt to corner marshal for me, please. Mr. Putnam, Mr. Putnam, you're in trouble. Just to let you know, you're in trouble.
He knows.
I got to ask you guys to move from there, though, during the race.
Ryan, you gotta move.
You guys got to move from there.
Ryan,
Ryan.
thank you.
All right. I need my marshals from the last race. Need somebody inside 3 and 4. We're rolling right along real nice, guys. Thank you. This is SC Mod. Race number 40. I need a marshal inside of 3 and 4. Who am I missing? Where's Dustin? Here comes Salvas. Eric's going to take inside. Thank you, Eric. I got the marshals the rest of the place. Brian Peach, roll them out. You're on the pole. Quinn, Derek, Robbie, Matt, Bill, Jeff, and Chuck. Next time by, let's keep it off each other. Let's get through 1 and 2 also. You guys are doing great. Here we go. Ready? You're green. Good job, guys. Brian Beach, number 14, showing the way. Quinn is second, and then number 2. Derek in the 0. Robbie in the 5. Matt in the 28. Bill in the 93. Then it's the 24 and the X3. That's your running order. At number 14, pink and purple, that number 2's running second. He's got a couple lap cars between them. He gets a little loose. 10 down, 20 to go. This is race number 40. We're gaining on it, boys and girls. We're gaining on it. Good race so far. Bryant Beach is showing the way. He's coming up on a 93 of Bill. Leaders right behind you. Good job. He's going to work on Matt. Leaders right behind you. Good job, Matt. Second place is right behind Chuck. He can't get there yet. If he gets there, Chuck will let him go. Chuck's cranking him in, though. 14 to go. That number 14. Some heavy tracking in front of second place. That's at number 2. Those guys move up, let him go. Good job, fellas. Stay high in 3. Clear. 10 to go. This time by. 10 to go. Number 14's your leader. Good job, number 5. Second place, a white 2. He's a half a track back. Leader's in serious traffic. Number 2 has some open track now. Quinn has some open track trying to run a leader down. Leader's got a couple lap cars in front of him. He's got Chuck, Matt, and Bill in front of him. Leader's working him. Good job. 5 to go this time by. Quinn in the 2's rolling up. He's rolling into traffic. Good job, fellas. You guys are showing a lot of respect. Awesome job. Let's keep it clean and finish it. 3 to go this time by. Up next, EDM B-Main. Your leader, number 14, final lap. Race is in. Finish it.
All drivers are finished.
Good job. In for the win, Bryant Beach. In that number 14. Second, Quinn Martindale. You two guys are bumping up to the A main. Robbie Boring, Matt Jolly. Third and fourth, Chuck, Bill, Jeff, and Derek. I need Robbie, Matt, Chuck, Bill, Jeff, and Derek to corner marshal, please. Bryant and Quinn, you're going to race number 49.
Mike Silvernail,
Yeah.
Jay Rogers, Brandon Snyder, Jesse Murphy, Frank Rio, Preston Selfinger, Paul Brown.
Hey, we want to welcome the spectators and the fans up there in turn 3. People walking through the show. Hope you're enjoying what we're doing. If you have any questions, please feel free to walk around the pit area and talk to somebody. They'll be happy to tell you what we do and how we do it, and more importantly, how much it costs to get into it. You can stop by one of our vendor tents, C&M Motorsports 72 Designs over there, 57 Designs, Team GFRP, Custom Works, Full Throttle, LCRC. Those guys will be happy to give you any information you like. There are tracks around this area that we can race. Push your nose down on that double O. All right, I got my drivers, I got my marshals. No more laps. La, la, la. Frank Rio is going to start on the pole. Final adjustment. Number 66. Second, Paul Brower. Mike Silvernail's third. Preston fourth. Dick Robbins fifth. Jay Rogers, Jesse Murphy, Brandon Snyder. Roll them out, keep them off each other, and we'll go this time by. Attaboy, Frankie, roll them out. Race number 41, EDM, B main. You're green. Good clean start. This is race number 41. We're gaining on it. 53 total races. Rio trying to check out. Battle for second between Silvernail and Brower. That's the 14 and the 55. Selfinger's right there. Here comes Murphy. Good job. Here comes Brandon Snyder. Jay Rogers, stay high out of two, clear. Red 66 showing the way. Paul Brower, he's rolling in on him. Silvernail's about a half a straightaway back. While he gets loose, Mike closes in third. The 66 is your leader. Paul Brower in the 14 is second. Silvernail in the 55. Brandon Snyder, or the 88, sorry. Leaders working traffic. He's got Murphy and Rogers right in front of him. Good job, Jesse. Paul gets by Preston. Preston gives. Leaders rolling traffic, working on the 00. Good job. Brower's going to roll up on Jay and Jesse. Up while he gets loose out of 2 or out of 4. Frank's trying to get away. 15 down, 15 to go. Stay high out of 2, clear. Leader, Frank Rio. Battle for seconds getting closer between Paul and Mike. That's the 14 and the 55. 10 to go this time by. Frank's got 3/4 of a track lead. He doesn't have to do anything stupid. He's just got to get by Dick and Brandon. Race leader, Dick lets him by. Good job. Battle for second. Frankie can just ride there for 7 more laps. He doesn't have to go nowhere. Second and third is on a straightaway right in front of him. And they're battling for position. They could touch. Brandon running fourth. Jesse, Jay, Preston, and Dick. Silvernail gets up a little bit. Oh, and he's trying to get by. Wally gets loose. Tough break. 3 to go. Leader's right behind Mike in third. Mike gets a little loose. Leader just got a ride there for 1 more lap. Stay low in 4. Clear. That's a race.
All drivers are finished.
Frank Rio in for the win. Paul Brower's going to finish second. You two guys are bumping up. You're going to be race number 50. Mike Silvernail third. Jesse fourth. Brandon, Preston, Jay, and Dick. I need Mike, Jesse, Brandon, Preston, Jay, and Dick to corner marshal, please.
Jason Parvin. Kurt Nicholas. Scott Kozakis.
Just let it sit there for now. Are you out? You leaving?
Gary Hazard.
Just let it sit there and I'll take it out to the car. Yeah, I'll take it to the car and throw it in the back seat. Do me a favor. Can you check these for me? Over at the raffle, see if I got anything. Please. All right, we lost Ross. Ross left. Is Robert Hoffman here? Robert Hoffman? Robert Hoffman here? No? Ross left. I know Joe's here.
Joe Sol.
Need a marshal inside of 3 and 4. Somebody from that last race inside of 3 and 4. This is race 42. We're gaining on it, boys and girls. We're gaining on it. Is it? Well, it says 43. On my sheet, it's actually 42 because we put A-main practice under 1. I know it says 43 on the. We'll say 43. Yeah, on my printout sheet, it says 42. We put A-main practice in as like 31. So it pushed us back 1. All right, we're good. Let's line them up. Joe Soltz on the pole. Scott Kazokas is second. Carey, Kurt, Jason and Gary. All right, roll them out. Here we go. Street stock. Roll them out. Let's go. Roll them out. Let's go. There we go. Here we go. Street stock. B main. You're green. Scotty Kazokas. Him and Joe swapping the lead. That's a 7 and the 83. Leader gets loose out of 4. Kazokas around on the outside. Scott, Joe, Kerry, Gary, Kurt, Jason. Race number 43 is up next. Late model. MR Customs, B main. Scott, Joe, Kerry, Kurt, Gary, Jason. That's your running order. 10 down, 20 to go. Leader in the 83, working lap traffic. '83, he's working on Gary. It's your race leader. Second place is Joe in the 7. Gary's running third. Good job by Gary letting the leader go by. And the leader paid Gary back for his kindness. Look at that. That wasn't nice. $12 laps to go. This time by off for that number 83, heading out of turn 4. Second is that number 7. Third is Gary. He's right behind him. Unfortunately, 1 lap down. Anything can happen, though. '83 is your race leader. Scott, Joe, Gary, Kerry, Kurt, Jason. 6 laps to go. Second place gets a little loose. Leader in lap traffic. Good job, fellas. 3 to go. Scott in that 83. He's got an open track. 2 to go this time by. 2 to go. Final lap. Finish it.
All drivers are finished.
You heard it. Race is in. In for the win. Bump into the A main. Scott Kazokas. Joe Salt's going to finish second. You guys are going to race 51. Hey, guys, late model, hold them up a minute. Hold them up a minute, late models. Garrett Williamson, I need you. Blow the track off for me, pal. Pull the cars down pit road or something.
Robert Chapman. Pascal Gendron.
Take the cars off the track. Thank you.
Ryan Kinman.
Nothing? good. I
No,
needed.
was that reamers?
I guess.
Gauge? I don't know what the hell those are. And,
Well, I could always use these. Well, thank you.
okay.
You need a reamer? Take one out of there if you need it. I don't need two. I guess that's what they are.
They are two. I could use a new one. Mine are dead.
Mine
the one
is
I
too.
have is dead.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah, go ahead, man. We got you.
Yeah, they're the same. I wonder why we would get two.
Is it a reamer? Metric RC bearing. Well, that ain't it.
Oh, that's the measure bearing. Oh, maybe they're different. Maybe one's American and one's...
246810. I don't know.
Cody Shot.
Fuck, I don't measure bearings. Do you measure bearings?
Kyle Humphrey.
Tell them to draw. Here, give them back. Tell them to draw another number.
All right, I'll tell
We don't need that shit. Tell them to draw another number.
All right.
Tell them I'm donating them back.
Hey, if I don't see you, thank you for everything.
No, man. Thank you. Thank you for doing this stuff. I appreciate it. That was totally unnecessary, man.
It still came out ahead.
The house may not be the cleanest, but at least the bed's comfortable. All right, guys, no more laps. I need a marshal in turn 3, please. Marshal outside of turn 3. Hey, Phil, just hand it to somebody. Here, give it to Kazokas. Right here in turn 1. Give it to Scott. There you go, Scott. There's a present. That's from me. All right. Look at that. We're lined up. Cody, Robert, Travis, Russ, Brian, Eric, Kyle, Pace. Roll them out. Let's have some fun. Thank you, young lady, for marshaling again. I appreciate it. I don't know who you are or who you're with, but thank you. Just be careful. Don't get hurt. Hi. Here we go. Nope. Come on. Give me one around. Yeah. Do me a favor. Throw that shit away, please, if you don't mind. Thank you. Here we go. You know what? Bring that back. I'm going to bring it back, and I'm going to tell you why. That's the first time I did it. The jam, hey, Cody, pick your pace up a little on the start. I know you're the leader, but you're jamming them all up. I want a good, clean start. Listen, stop the cars. Listen, you guys can complain, you can moan all you like, but in the mains, I try to give everybody a good shot. And I even wait for people on main day because I want everybody a chance to run their mains. That was the worst start in a day and a half. You can shake your heads all you like. If you don't like what I'm doing, come on up. Simple. Keep a nice pace, spread them out a little, and let's have a good start. This time by. You're green. Thank you. Good start. Cody and Robert. Travis, Russ. Eric's up to 4th. Robert putting the pressure on Cody. 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3 on the same straightaway. Salvas rolling up to 4th. Kyle, Brian, Pace, Russ. Race number 44. Get them ready. Cody in that green and silver 14 working on Lebo. Lebo lets him go. Second is the 8. Go low in 1. green and silver car. He's working on. Here comes Travis, Robert, on the outside. Third, Salvas. Zimmer's up to fourth. Battle for the lead. There goes Robert sliding under. Robert Chapman in the 8, and he spun on his own up in 3 and 4. He's going to hold the lead, I think. Cody's in second. Eric's third. 13 to go. We got Robert, Cody, Eric, Brian, Kyle, Travis, Russ, and Pace. Russ heads down pit road. 10 to go. 9 this time by. Battle for the lead, about 3 car lengths apart. Eric Salvas running third in the 51. He's about a straightaway back a second. Stay high in the straightaway. High in the backstretch. High in the backstretch. Battle for the lead, about a car length apart. 4 to go. You two guys have a half a track on third. You want to play nice, play nice. Number 8 and silver car working lap traffic. They got the 21 and the 4 right in front of him. Final lap, next time by. Keep going. 1 lap to go. Stay low in 4, high in 4.
All drivers are finished.
Race is in. Robert Chapman, Cody Scheibe, you're bumping up. Eric Salvas finished third. Kyle Conklin fourth. Zimmer, Danford, Gendron, Lebo. I need Eric, Kyle, Brian, Travis, Pace, and I need a marshal for Russ, please. You, Robert and Cody, you're going to 52.
Ryan Hurd, Jeff Gardner, Mike Silvernail, Anthony Scott, James Bennett, Brad Homer.
It's awesome. Everybody wants to judge what you do up here, but nobody wants to do it. It's all good, brother. It's all good. I had a nice weekend. I had a great time, man. Thank you, guys. Glad you had fun.
Jay Rogers,
This is race 44, 360 Sprint B main. All right, no more laps. Shut them down. I got my marshals in place. We got 2 more B mains, and then we're rolling into the A's. Mike Silvernail's on the pole. Anthony Scott second. Roll him up a little bit, Mike. James is third. Brad, Jay, Joe, Jeff, Brian. Roll him. You're good. Let's have a nice, clean start. Bring it back. Line them up. Roll them out nice. Nice, steady pace. Go this time by. You're green. Good start. Stay high out of 4. High out of 4. James Fanning sliding up into second. Oh, he gets loose out of 2. That's going to put Anthony back in the spot. Mike in the 55. Stay high out of 2. The 55, the 80. Jeff Zartman working his way up to third from his 7th starting spot. Brad Moeller's right there in the 16. Joe, James, Jay, and Brian. The 55 is your race leader. He's got second place all over his tail tank. 10 down, 20 to go. Anthony, he's pedaling. He's running him clean. Mike catches a berm. Mike gets a little loose. Good, clean driving, guys. Mike lets him go. That's a smart thing to do. Third place, Jeff Zartman's a straightaway behind Mike Silvernail in that 55. Jeff in that number 2, James Fanning into 13. He's 3/4 of a straightaway. Here comes Moeller taking the spot back into 16. 15 down, 15 to go. Stay low in 2. Clear. Leader in the 80. He's coming up on Fanning. Good job. 29, leaders behind you. Good job. Second place, Mike. Zartman's rolling in. He's about 6 car lengths behind. 10 to go this time by. 10 to go. Stay high out of 4. Clear. Your leader, the 80. Battle for second. About 2 car lengths apart. That's the 55 and the 2. That's not for position behind you, Jeff. Brian's a lap down to you guys. Leader in the 80. Zartman working over to 55. That's a transfer spot. Mike gets a little loose. Jeff gets loose. Herb checks up. Battle for second. 5 to go. The 55 got loose. The 2 gets into him. Brian Herb, man, he's fast, but he's a lap down. Oh, Zartman gets really loose. That was on himself. Leader gets by. That's going to move. Silvernail back up to second, or leave him in second. Zartman's going to hang in the third, but Moeller's right there looking under. Final lap for that number 80. Finish it. In for the win, number 80 of Anthony Scott. Mike Silvernail hangs on for second. You two are bumping to the A main. Brad Moeller with a strong run at the end for third. Jeff Zartman fourth, Joe Salt fifth, Brian Herb, Jay Rogers, and James Fanning. I need Brad, Jeff, Joe, Brian, Jay, and James to corner marshal, please. The final B main of the afternoon is 410 Sprint, presented by Custom Works RC.
Justin Haynes, Robert Chapman, John Holmstein, Derek Lawson,
Good run, man.
Joel Vander Wall, Zach Gopin, Pascal Gendron, Alex Benner.
Watch 3 and 4. All right, guys, shut them down. Shut them down. Hey, following this race, we're going to take about a 5-minute quick break. We're going to clean the track off really good. And then we're going to get into our A mains. So I am going to need Garrett Williamson and someone else to man the tools. Zach Gokin, you're on the pole. Pace, second. Third, Justin. Fourth, Robert. Fifth is going to be Joel. Sixth is going to be Derek. I need a corner marshal in turn 3, please. I need a corner marshal in turn 3. Robert's fourth, Joel's fifth, Derek, John, and Alex. I need a corner marshal in turn 3. Thank you, Mr. Fanning. Appreciate it. Oh, Dustin said he got it. Well, you're going to take turn 4? Thank you. Got 1, 2. Here we go. All right. Final B main of the day. Roll them out. 410 sprint. Presented by Custom Works RC. Let's get through 1 and 2 also, guys. Let's have a good start. You've been doing good. Here we go. You're green. Haynes making a move, trying to get by the leader. He gets by Pace, they get loose. Here comes Chapman. Underneath, slides high, gets loose. That's Pace, takes a spot back. Here comes Howenstein from his 7th starting spot. First, second, and third bumping their way down a straightaway. You don't see that too often without an accident. Gokin, your race leader in the 9. Chapman in the 8. Howenstein in the 91. Gendron in the 5. Number 8, Haynes. Vanderwall. Fanning. Austin. Low in the 1. 10 down, 20 to go. Your leader, Zach Gokin. He's, where's he at? Coming out of turn 2. He's got a straightaway on second place, a 91 to Howenstein. But Chapman's making his way back up through. Second and third, the 8 and the 91. The 96 of Fanning. He's behind Vanderwall. Leader messes up. Everybody's checking and zigging and zagging. Chapman gets a lead. Stay low in the backstretch. Low in the backstretch. Clear. Chapman comes out with the lead. Gokin comes back into second. Gendron in the 1 is third. 4th is Howenstein. 5th is Fanning. 6th is Hayes. 12 to go. This time by your race leader, Robert Chapman in the 8. He's got a little bit of room between him and Pace in the number 1. But the battle for second's hot and heavy. Pace, Zach, and John. Second, third, and fourth, all in the same straightaway. Fanning, he's about a straightaway back. He's trying, and he gets loose off of 2. Gokin, he's working on Gendron. Gendron's just hugging the bottom. Here comes Howenstein. 7 to go this time by for the leader, the number 8. Battle for second. They're all about quarter straightaway apart. Pace is trying to pull out. Howenstein's right there. Stay high out of 4. Howenstein getting a good run in, but Pace can get off the corner. 4 to go this time by for the number 8. The number 1 is second. The 91 is third. Battle right here for second. 1 car length apart. Pace gets loose. Howenstein's looking. Pace gets loose off of 2. That hands the second spot to Howenstein. 1 to go on your leader, the number 8. Howenstein's holding it. Pace went back to 4th. Gokin's running 3rd. Finish the lap you're on, guys. Race is in. In for the win, the number 8, Robert Chapman. John Howenstein from the bump-up spot in the 91 is second. Zach Gokin is third. Pace is 4th. Alex, Justin, Joel, and Derek rounds out the field. That, ladies and gentlemen, concludes our lower mains. We're going to take a 5-minute pause to prep the track, and we're going to get into our A mains. The first A main of the day is going to be 13.5 Mud Boss.
Scott Kazakis. Scoring time in Scott. Race 36 to the off-road. Race 36 to off-road. Race 34 over there for Marshall. 36 to the track, 34 for Marshall.
All right, guys, thank you for the couple-minute break here. Where are we at here? $13.5 Mud Boss, amen.
Eric Solbach, David Keith, Kurt Nicholas, Jason Carmen, Chris Bertotti, Randy Myers, Dan Lettis, Clay Hartzell.
All right, guys, I need drivers from the last race to corner marshal. That's enough laps. What race you in, son?
360. I'll take care of it for you.
Okay. Last call on driver sponsor sheets. Last call on driver sponsor sheets.
360 sprint. I'm one of the bumping. Okay.
All right. Pull the cars over to the side. Take a step back on the driver's stand then. Ladies and gentlemen, these are our A mains. This is 13.5 Mud Boss presented by Pheasantland RC Park. Starting 8th, number 27, I believe. He did an alphabet, man. This guy bumped up from a lot of lower mains. He didn't qualify well yesterday, but he raced his way into the A main. Randy Myers, sponsored by RacingDots.com, Full Throttle RC Speedway, NEP, MOB, RC Speed Shop, and RC Aero FX. Randy Myers starting 8th. Starting 7th is going to be Chris Bertotti. Starting 6th, 13.5 Mud Boss. From Milltown, New Jersey, sponsors are Papa Willie's Traction Tonic, KHD Speed Lab, Alpha Pace, Rushland RC, Torodyne Rebuilders, Jersey RC Racing Promotions, and RS Graphics. Starting 6th, number 47, Dan Yaris. Race number 47, sorry. Starting 5th, he has an R1 motor, Futaba, Hobby Wing. Thanks to his friends and families for the support and Motorama for the fun. Les Hartzell in the 537 is going to line up 5th. Starting 4th is going to be Jason Carmen. I believe he is in 112. Starting 3rd, sponsors are Alpha Pace, PRP Tire Solutions, The Real 76 Motorsports, JP Designs, Kurt Nicholas. Starting 2nd, do we have Salvas up there? I know he hails from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. His sponsors are Tekin Electronics, the Speed Control, Servo, Motor, and Battery are all Tekin. Salvas SE2 late model, TLR Racing, DRC, City View Graphics. From Montreal, Quebec, Canada, Eric Salvas. Put that back in late model, please. Yep. Thank you, pal. And your top qualifier for this weekend, he hails from Saratoga, New York. Home track is Full Throttle RC Park. Sponsors are Ned Van Motorsports, Racing Dots, PRP, NEP Motors, Bulldog Race Bodies, Full Throttle RC Park, D&H Graphics, RC Speed Shop, Dave Peak in the 1. Get a lap or two, guys, and we're going to line you up. All right, guys. Shut them down. Lineup's going to be Dave Peak in the 1, Eric Salvis in the 2. Huh? Oh. Kurt in 3rd. Jason, Les, Dan, Chris, and Randy. Listen, you guys have been doing an awesome job getting through 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. Let's keep it up. You guys have been doing great. 50-lap A mains. All right, let's roll them out. Let's have a good, clean start. We're going to go this time by 13.5 Mud Boss A main. You're green. We're staying with it. We're going. Kurt catches a berm, has nowhere to go. Peak gets loose off at 4. That's going to put the 51 of Eric Salvis in the lead. Peak looking underneath. Carmen's right there. The 51's your race leader. Kurt moves up, lets him go. Good job. $13.5 Mud Boss A main presented by Pheasantland. Pete gets loose off of 2 again. That allows the 51 of Eric Salvis to get out front a little bit. Stay high out of 2. Clear. Eric has about a half a straightaway on the number 1. Eric's in that red, white, and blue 51. Dave is second. Jason, Dan, Randy, Chris, Les, and Kurt. That's a 51, the 1, the 112. Yaris is in the 68. Myers in the 27. Leader. He gets a little high. Peak looks underneath. Eric's a little tight out. Peak's trying to get a run. That's a 51 and 1. That's a battle for the lead. 35 laps to go. 15 down. Eric trying to hug the bottom. Peak's looking underneath. He got the line going into 3. Makes a pass. Carmen, he's a straightaway behind in that number 112. Running 4th. Yaris, Myers, Bertotti, Hartzell, Nichols. 20 laps down, 30 to go. On that number 1J, Dave Peak. Eric Salvis in the red, white, and blue 1. They're coming up in the lap traffic. They're working on Kurt. Kurt checks up, lets the leader go by. Good job. Carmen, he's about a straightaway behind Salvis. Salvis's car is really tight. Can't get it to turn. Peak's trying to check out. He's coming up on Myers and Bertotti. Leader's coming, fellas. 22, leader's coming. Good job. Salvis. It's Salvis is hung on the outside of Nichols. Here comes Carmen. Battle for seconds, getting closer, about 6 car lengths. That's the 51 and the 112. Carmen catches up on the berm. Lets Salvis get away a little. The 1 is your leader. He's working on Les. Good job, Les. The number 1 is your race leader. Stay low out of 2. Clear. Stay low in 3 and 4. Clear. Carmen, he's trying to get a run in on Salvis. He's about 5 car lengths, 4 car lengths behind. Peak, he's opened up a half a track lead over to 51. He's got a lot of traffic, but Salvis and Carmen have a lot of track in front of them to run some clean laps. Peak working on the 537 of Les Hartzell. Carmen, Yaris, Myers, Bertotti, Hartzell, Nicholas. That's the running order. That's the number 1. He's coming up on Nicholas again. The 51 and the 112 is second and third. The 68 is 4th. 5th is the 27. 6th is the 22. The 537 and the 4. That's your running order. Peak, he's coming up to work on 4th place. Yaris. Salvis, he's maintaining about a 3 or 4 car length lead over Carmen. They're coming up on the 22. In the meantime, Peak in the 1 showing the way. Leaders looking under Bertotti. Here comes third. Oh, Carmen catches the berm. That allows Salvis to get away. 9 to go. This time by on that number 1 going into turn 3. Eric second. Jason, Dan, Randy, Chris, Les, and Kurt. That's the 1, the 51, the 112. They're 1, 2, 3. Salvis is in heavy lap traffic trying to hold it down. He's got the 22 all over him. Nicholas moves up, lets him go. Good courteous driving, guys. Peak, he's in a little zone by himself. 5 to go. The 51 is running second. Here comes the 112 again. He's got the 22 between them. Bertotti moves up. The 112 is trying to make a last-minute run, trying to get second from the 51 of Salvis. In the meantime, Peak with half a track, and the number 1, he's just cruising with 1 lap to go after this time. 1 to go right here. Battle for second, still close. Myers is in between now. That's going to help Salvis. Finish the lap you're on, guys.
All drivers are finished.
In for the win in your 2023 13.5 Mud Boss Motorama Nationals champion, Dave Peak. Did you fill one out?
Oh, where are they?
Just grab a piece of paper.
Not used to doing that shit, Nick.
All right.
You want to cut them off from adding on sponsors?
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm all out of time on sponsor sheets, so no more sponsor sheets. Sorry. Coming in for the win, Dave Peak. Coming in second, Eric Salvis. Finishing third, the 112. Hold the cars up. Oh, he's taking a victory lap, or just wait? Just wait. Coming in third, Jason Carmen. Coming in fourth, Dan Yaris. Randy Myers coming up fifth from his 8th starting spot. Chris Bertotti finishing 6th. Les Hartzell 7th. Chris Nicholas finishing 8th. Congratulations, guys. We are going to do the trophy presentations after we're all done. No, he's good. Nope, we're good, pal. All right, I'm going to need some drivers from the last race, the corner marshal. I might need a volunteer or two. Let me get my marshals out in place. Oh, okay.
Listen to TQ.
All right, guys. Let's go to the yeah. We're going to do the driver introductions. Hold them up. Hold them up. Hold them up. We're going to do the driver introductions, and then I'm going to give you a couple of hot laps. Okay? Give me Salvis's again. Late model. Yeah, give me Salvis in the late model. Big black magic mark. There it is. Starting 8th. He hails from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. He's sponsored by Tekin Electronics, Tekin Speed Controls, Tekin Servos, Tekin Motors, Tekin Battery, Salvis SE2 Salvis SE2, TLR Racing, DRC, and City View Graphics. Driving that number 51, the red, white, and blue car, Eric Salvis. Starting 7th. His sponsors are Team Tekin, Team Trinity, Rip Motorsports, Mud Boss by Moran, Bam Speed, Papa Willie's Traction Tonic, Mob Motorworks. Special thanks to Bill, Scott, and Tim for all the help and support. And my mom and dad. The young lad, Cam Fleur. Starting 6th, sponsored by Factory Extreme, ET Motorsports, DMM, and C&M Motorsports. Jeffrey Wolf, Starting fifth, he hails from Halstead, Pennsylvania. Sponsored by Mack Clark Racing, Dunn Boat Service, DMM Dean Metzger, Cam Bodies, and Wog Dog, Bryant Beach. He's starting fourth. His sponsors are DMM Performance, Miller's Body Shop, Cam Bodies, Zingers for Zach. That number 39, Shane Miller. He's starting third. He hails from Mifflintown, PA. Sponsors are LCRC.com, TBID Tires, Rip Motorsports. That number 6 of Kurt Sieber. He hails from Saratoga, New York. His home track is Full Throttle RC Park. His sponsors are Ned Van Motorsports, Racing Dots, PRP, Mob Motorworks, Bulldog Race Bodies, Full Throttle RC Park, DH Graphics, RC Speed Shop. He was your winner of that 13.5 Mud Boss class, Dave Peak. And your top qualifier for 12-turn Mud Boss. He's from Montrose, PA. He's sponsored by Miles Supply, Dalloway Diesel, KHD Speed Labs, Forky Portable. I think that's right. Is that right? Forky Portable. I'd hate to say that drunk. Team 570, Shiner and Mead Brushless. Here, top qualifier for the 12-turn Mud Boss class, Adam McGeorge. Get your hot laps, guys. Roll them out.
Jeffrey Wolf, Curtis Seaver, Cameron Fleur, Eric Salva, Shane Miller.
"50 laps is the length of your A main." I got my marshals, I got my drivers. All right, guys. Here we go. Lineup's going to be Adam McGeorge in that number 114. Second is Dave Peak in the number 1. Third, Kurt Sieber in the 6. Fourth, Shane Miller in the 39. Bryant Beach is fifth, I'm sorry. Brian is in the 14. Jeffrey in the 4. Cam in the 20. Eric in the 51. Drivers, roll them out. Give me one lap around. Let's have a clean start in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Let's have a clean run. Here we go. Oh, hold on. That was a false start. My fault. Did a false start on me. Line them up again. All right. Roll them around one time. Here we go. Let's have a good, clean start, guys. Ready? You're green. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Here we go. Stock Mud Boss A Main presented by Pheasant Land RC Park. The 114's your race. Oh, he pushes up. Here comes Peak. McGeorge looking back underneath. Sieber in the 6. Miller. Beach. Fleur. Wolf. Salvis. Wolf gets sideways. Salvis moves out. Salvis little high in 1 and 2. Stay clear in the home stretch. Go high out of 4, high out of 2, clear. Peak in the 1, he's working on Sieber. McGeorge is still second. Second place behind Kurt and Cam. Peak working on Beach. Miller's a straightaway back in third. Wolf and Beach are battling right in front of your leader. Leader's right behind you guys. Go low out of 4, low out of 4, low out of 4. Second place, trying to work lap traffic in that white 114. Good job. Pete got some open track, gets by Cam. Second place, that white 114. He's about a straightaway back now. Miller in the 39. Salvas is up to fourth in the 51 after a rough start. The 1J is your race leader coming into turn one, second place. Shane Miller. Man, he's 3/4 of a lap back. Battle for second between the 39, the 114, and the 51. Salvas looking under, gets by McGeorge. Floor's in fifth. Sieber, Beach, and Wolf. Battle for second's the best one on the track. Miller pushes up. Him and Salvas rub. Here comes the 51. Miller looking back underneath. They're going into one. Salvas crosses over. Here comes McGeorge. In the meantime, your leader, he's right behind that number 4, a Wolf. Wolf moves up, lets him go. Leader has second, third, and fourth right in front of him. Miller gets sideways, collects Salvas. 25 down, 25 to go. Salvas, a lot of work, just went down the tubes. He's got to run him back down again. In the meantime, Peak trying to put a lap on third. He does. He's got second right in front of him. Trying to put a dominating performance on the Mud Boss classes this week is Dave Peak in the 1. Shane Miller in the 39's running second. He's right in front of him. Shane moves up. Here comes McGeorge trying to take advantage. Salvas is working under Cam. That's not for position. Salvas is in fourth. Oh, I'm sorry, Cam, that is position. My apologies. The 20's working his way up into the game. Second, third, and fourth on the same straightaway. And fifth. They're right behind the leader, though. Leader has a lap on the field in that number 1. Fleur trying to work on McGeorge. Sieber's behind Salvas and Beach and Wolf. Leader working on Wolf. Miller gets a little loose. Here comes McGeorge. Here comes Fleur looking under McGeorge. 15 laps to go. Wolf moves up. Second, third, and fourth, and fifth behind you. Here's a battle for second going in the corner. 4 cars. McGeorge takes it. Here comes Fleur. Miller back to fourth. Salvas fifth. Oh, Salvas gets loose off of 4. Your leader, Dave Peak. He's got a lap on the field and an open track. 11 laps to go. Battle for second. Fleur takes it. And that number 20. McGeorge in the 114. Miller in the 39. Salvas in the 51. Sieber in the 6. That's not for position behind you, Eric, but Sieber is. Number 1 on cruise control. He's just got to stay in the groove there. Got a lap on the field. Battle for third. Oh, it was close. Miller got loose. Leader gets loose. Fleur gets back on the same lap. 5 to go, this time by. Your leader, Dave Peak in the 1J. Second, Cam Fleur right in front of him in the yellow 20. McGeorge in the 114. Miller 39. Sieber takes over fifth in the 6. Salvas takes a spot back now to 51. That's the closest battle on the track. Your leader coming up on Wolf again. 2 to go, this time by. 2 to go. Dave Peak's just going to stay in that hole right there. Final lap coming around on that number 1. He's coming out of turn 2 to the finish line. In for the win, Dave Peak in the number 1. He pulls a double.
All drivers are finished.
In for the win, Dave Peak in the 1J. Congratulations, he pulls a double in Mud Boss. Second, coming from a long way back, his 7th starting spot, Cameron Fleur. Third, Adam McGeorge. Shane Miller 4th, Eric Salvas 5th, Kurt Sieber coming home 6th, Bryant Beach 7th, Jeffrey Wolf. I got it right. Jeffrey Wolf, I said. I said Jeffrey Wolf finished 8th. Congratulations, guys. Hold the hours up, guys. Give me a minute here.
Transponder 632.
Just hold them up a minute. Send that one through tech. Is my tech guy up there? I'm going to send a race winner through tech. In 12 turn, I'm going to tech him. Do we have any SC mods? No. Okay, I don't have any sponsor sheets on the SC mods. I don't think. Any of you guys do sponsor sheets? All right, I got to find them. Huh? I don't know what they did with them. I'm looking. Oh, here it is. I got it. SC mod is important too. All right. I need my drivers from the last race to come on out of corner marshal. But in the meantime, SC mod presented by Papa Willie's Traction Tonic. Not to be confused with gin and tonic. He's going to start 8th. He hails from Londonderry, Ohio. Sponsors are C&M Motorsports and Wildside Racing. Quinn Martindale. Wave, guys. Wave. There you go. Starting 7th is going to be Bryant Beach. Hold on. I got a sheet here. Ha ha. Excuse me. He hails from Halstead, Pennsylvania. He's sponsored by Matt Clark Racing, Dunn Boat Service, D&M Dean Metzger, Cam Bodies, and Wog Dog, Bryant Beach. Starting 6th, Tyler Antonovich. Starting 5th, Nick Antonovich. Starting 4th, he hails from Milltown, New Jersey. Sponsors by Papa Willie's Traction Tonic, Alpha Pace, KHD Speed Fab, Rushland RC Raceway, Turodyne Rebuilders, Jersey RC Racing Promotions, and RS Graphics. He's the number 49, Dan Yaris. This guy's starting in 3rd. Been around a long time. He's from Allegheny, New York. Used to be from Olean. What, they change the name of the town, or Olean throw you out, or what? That sounds about right. He's sponsored by Bulldog Race Bodies. Imagine that. That's him. C&M Motorsports, RCSpeedShop.com, Carpy's RC Wraps, and DE Racing. His name is Paul Wally Brower. And your top, starting 2nd, he hails from Grove City, Ohio. Speed Control is Trinity, Servo San Juan, Radio San Juan, Battery Trinity. His sponsors are C&M Motorsports, Trinity, San Juan, KSC, GET Customized, is that right? Get Customized? Get Customized, Buddy RC, 7-2 Designs, East Rex Hobbies, Grandview Hobby, Lancaster Metal Fab, Bulldog Race Bodies, Chris Pruitt. And your top qualifier for the 2023 SC Mod presented by Papa Willie's Traction Tonic, R.J. Hitch. He hails from Delaware. He helped build the track, guys. Give him a hand for helping build the track. Roll them out, get your hot laps.
Bryant Beach. Christopher Cleveland. Dan Yaris. Tyler Antonovich. Quinn Martindale. Nick Antonovich. Paul Brower. R.J. Hitch.
All right, guys. We're all good. Final adjustment. Now's the time. La, 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 la. Lineup's going to be RJ on the pole, the Delaware Destroyer. You got your fan club over here. I think they said if you win, you got to buy dinner on the way home or something like that. Is that what you said? That's what I thought, yeah. You got to buy dinner. Chris is 2nd, Paul is 3rd, Dan is 4th. Nick, Tyler, Bryant, and Quinn. Roll them out. Let's have a good, clean start, guys. SC Mod. Hold on. Do I got a marshal in front of me here? I need a marshal in turn 2 here. Thank you. Oh, I didn't see you. I didn't see you. Go ahead, roll them out. Next time by. Here we go. Let's have a good, clean start. Get out of 1 and 2 also. Let's race. 50 laps. Here we go. SC Mod. You're green. We're good. Your leader gets tugged, but he gets back away. We got RJ, Chris, Nick and Tyler jumping up. Dan, Paul falling back. Quinn and Bryant. 27 is your leader. 8 is second. 14 is third. Go high on the home stretch. High on the one, high on the one, high on the one. Clear. Your leader gets up on the berm. That opens the door for Pruitt. Pruitt looks underneath. Takes the spot. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's not position. Antonovich is second. Brower's third. I missed that somehow. I'm sorry. Stay low out of 2. RJ's your leader. Nick is second. I think Nick's in the number 2. No? What is Nick in? Your leader is RJ in the 27. He gets a little loose. $15 down, 35 to go. RJ, Bryant. Bryant is in that number 14, I think it is, pink, coming out of turn 2. Nick, Paul, Chris working his way back up to 5th. Quinn, Tyler, Yaris. Leader, working traffic into 27. Oh, he gets a little loose. Chris gets a spot back. Leader's in some serious traffic. He's working on Pruitt. He gets around the outside, tries to go under. Leader's in that 27. 20 down, 30 to go. Stay low in 2, low in 2. Stay low in turn 2. Bryant Beach takes the lead. RJ's back to second. Nick's in third. Quinn, Paul, Chris, Dan, Tyler. Bryant coming out of turn 2 into 14. Stay low in the home stretch. Your leader's at number 14. Stay high out of 2. Stay low in the 1. Bryant, Nick, Quinn, Paul, RJ, Chris, Tyler, Dan. 20 to go, this time by. Stay low in the home stretch. Low in the 1, low in the 1, clear. Your leader got some lap traffic in front of him. He's got Dan. Then he's got that number 7. Or number 2, I'm sorry. Bryant, from his 7th starting spot, showing the way. Nick Antonovich is second. Quinn, Paul, Chris. Stay high out of 4. Wally gets really loose. Your leader, he's got the number 2 in front of him. Your leader's at number 14. Nick is second. Quinn, RJ, 3rd and 4th. Paul, Chris, Tyler, Dan. 10 to go this time by. 10 to go for that number 14. Wally gets really loose out of 4. Leader still in traffic. He's working on Pruitt. Leader's right behind you, number 8. All right, then keep going. We'll figure the scoring out then. We'll see. We'll check the video. We'll make sure. Good job, RJ. 3 to go. This time by. Adam, we got check the video. Keep going, guys. Final lap. Race is in. Finish it.
All drivers are finished.
Chris, we're going to video. They're going to check the video. Well, I know you were leading. I didn't see you get past, but I got to call it the way it is on the screen. Listen, my hat's off to you to keep running the way you were. Good run. My hat's off to you to keep running. I have to call it the way it is on the screen, though. I know. We will have the official results for that in a few minutes. In the meantime, EDM A Main presented by the Factory RC Raceway. You guys stay right where you are. I'll get my drivers from the last race to come out of corner marshal then. Take a step back on the driver's stand. Smile pretty when I say your name. All right. EDM, Eastern Dirt Modified Class, presented by the Factory RC Raceway, located in York, PA. Indoor dirt ovals facility. Your number 8 qualifier. He hails from Allegheny, New York. Sponsored by Bulldog Race Bodies, C&M Motorsports, RC Speed Shop, Carpy's RC Wraps, and DE Racing. Paul Wally Brower. Starting 7th. He's from down Philly way. Ish. He comes from a legendary racing family, Rio Brothers. His name, Frank Rio. The number. Starting 6th. Special thanks to Mom and Sandy, Tim Roethlisberger Racing, Team GFRP, WNRC Speedway. I kind of like that place. Papa Willie's Traction Tonic, Jeremy Williams. He's from the land of the mushroom houses. There's 2 of them. There's Avondale, and then there's his place, home of Giorgio Mushrooms from Temple, PA. He's sponsored by GFRP, Papa Willie's Traction Tonic, Teakin, J Concepts, Race Ready Products, Park Lane Hobbies, Wagner Heating and Control, McAllister Racing, and CNC Zilla. His name is Tim Roethlisberger in the number 5. I believe this guy hails from Missouri. Is it Missouri? Oh, Mississippi. You PP. You double PP. He's starting 4th. His sponsors are Custom Works, Trinity, Beach RC, Jake, Grandpa Lettering, Bulldog Bodies. Thanks to Custom Works guys for all of their support. Eddie Hill. That was Wolfman. You'll meet him later. He's starting 3rd. He's sponsored by Team Teakin, Rip Motorsports, BAM Speed, Bulldog Race Bodies, Butcher Braces. I know Butcher's listening at home. How you doing, pal? Mob Motorworks. Thanks to Bill, Eric, Kurt, and Cameron, and Paul Brower for the awesome body. Aaron Miller. This guy, he hails from Marysville, Pennsylvania. He's a little redhead. He sponsored Chassis, is a GFRP. Motive 10.5. Battery, Motive 6400. Special thanks to my sponsors, GFRP, Quasi Speed, 57 Designs, Papa Willie's, Motive, Gravity RC, Simple Speed Shops, Thriving Financial. Whew, I need oxygen. WNRC Speedway. Special thanks to the track crew and Nick for the awesome event. I didn't do nothing. Also, everyone for their prayers, support, and love for the past year. This is our miracle friend, Russ Lebo. And your top qualifier. He hails from Hummelstown. Let's see. His sponsors are Custom Works RC Products, the Factory RC Raceway, Papa Willie's Traction Tonic, Race Ready Products. Obviously, GW Signs for the free work. Special thanks to my mom and dad, and Panda, Faith, and all the others for the efforts, the track crew, and also Hugh Janis for his fun times. He's the little ginger that's shaking his gherkin, Garrett Williamson. Hold him in the pits, guys. We need our drivers from the last race to come on out of corner, Marshall. We want to welcome our fans and spectators sitting up there in turn 3. We hope you're enjoying the show and enjoying what we're doing. If you have any questions, feel free to walk around and ask any of the drivers or any of the manufacturers here. They'll be happy to explain anything or answer any questions. And I know they'll be happy to sell you anything you want. What do you got?
360. My phone.
Where do you finish? Start 8? I'll be last. Right there on top. I need marshals from another SC race. You know who you were. Come on, drivers. Let's see. I'm going to go to the sheet. Here we go.
Eddie Hill, Shaky Williamson, Jeremy Williams, Tim Rothenberger, Paul Brower, Russ Lebo, Aaron Miller, Frank Rio.
All right, guys, hold them up. Hold them up. I got Nick. Is Tyler out there? Tyler? Okay. Tyler, take inside here, please. Do I have a marshal outside of 4? Who's marshaling outside of 4? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. All right, boys and girls. Final adjustment. Line them up, Shaky. You're on a pole. Russ is going to line up second. Aaron, Eddie, Tim, Jeremy, Frank, and Paul. Roll them out when you're done. Hold on, we got to wait for Frank and final adjustment. Here comes Wally around. He's going to bring up the donkey. Wally's on the donkey. Frank's going to blend in right here. And we'll go this time by. Let's have a good, clean start, guys. Hold on. Give me one more. We got to close them up a little bit. There we go. That's it, guys. Close them up. Here we go. Ready? You're green. EDM, Eastern Dirt Modified. This class making a comeback this year, trying to rejuvenate this class. Always one of my favorites. It's what I started with. That and the sprint car. Battle for the lead. Miller's working on the 32 of Williamson. Lebo's right there. Lebo catches a hump. Miller underneath. Good clean pass. Shaky's trying to come back. Gets a little loose. Eddie gets twisted around. Miller trying to pull it out a little bit. That's a 16 to 32 to 49 to 5. Stay Leaders right behind Eddie. Eddie's looking under Frank. Leaders looking under Frank. Good job. Garrett falling back a little bit. Roethlisberger trying to put the pressure on Lebo. Everybody's a little spread out. 10 down, 40 to go. Leaders working on Eddie Hill to try to put him a lap down. Eddie's not going to give the spot up so easy. Eddie pulling away. Stay high out of 4. High out of 4. Clear. Garrett gets together with Frank. Still holds on to second. Roethlisberger gets loose out of the corner. We got Aaron. We got Garrett, Russ, Tim, Jeremy, Eddie, Frank, and Paul. 15 down, 35 to go. That's the number 16, the blue and white car. White 32 is second. 49 is third. 217 is fourth. Fifth is a 5. Sixth is a 12. Seventh is a 66. And then the 14. Williamson gets off. Lebo trying to go on the outside, does a crossover. Can't make it work. Rios getting it in there. That's not for position, Russ. Wally and Paul is for position, though. The 66 and the 14 is for position. In the meantime, Aaron Miller in the 16. He's trying to put Jeremy Williams a lap down. Good job, Jeremy. Eddie's trying to get a run back up through. He's trying to run down Roethlisberger in the 5. Roethlisberger checks up for Paul. Leaders right behind that number 12. Miller with a straight half a track lead. He doesn't have to push any issues. Eddie gets loose. Here comes second, running up on Eddie. Russ is still working. He's about 2 car lengths behind that number 32. Roethlisberger's about a straightaway back. Miller's coming up on Rio. 30 down, 20 to go. Frankie gives it up. Good spot. Oh. Watch 2. Stay low. Second and third get together. Miller still has almost a half a track lead in the 16. He's working on Williams again. Jeremy gives him room. We got Aaron. Tim's up to second. Garrett gets upside down. Russ up to third. Garrett's back to fourth. Fifth is Jeremy, Frank, Eddie, and Paul. 16 working traffic. He's got an open track in front of him now. Second is the number 5. He catches a berm. Russ is about 5 car lengths behind. 10 to go this time by for that number 16. Miller trying to lead almost wire to wire. Oh, Roethlisberger gets turned. Lebo's trying to go by. Miller's. Here comes Williamson, stuffing it in there. Catches the berm, does a slide for life. Stay low in 1. In the meantime, Miller, he's on cruise control. 6 to go this time by. He's got second place on the straightaway in front of him. He doesn't have to push any issues. Stay high out at 4. Clear. Three to go this time by. Miller with 3. Stay high in 4, high in 4. Go high in turn 4, high in 4. Leader working on Lebo. Lebo comes out in second. Leader's right behind him. Williamson's in third. Let him go, Aaron. There you go. Final lap for the 16.
All drivers are
Race is in. Holy guacamole. In for the win. Your 2023 Motorsports Nationals winner, EDM winner, Aaron Miller. Russ Lebo coming home in second. Garrett Williamson coming home in third. Timmy coming home in fourth. Eddie fifth. Jeremy, Paul, and Frank. Hold the cars in the pits, guys. Just hold the cars in the pits. La, 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 la. Did we get a finish on the SC race yet, or are they still looking? So, okay. Thank you, man. All right. Take a step back on the stand, fellas. Relax. All right. This man is going to be finishing 8th. He's going to have to scratch from the A main because he popped the speed control. That's Joe Salt. Congratulations, Joe, on making the A main. Starting 7th. He's sponsored by Kozo Race Products, Mount Cobb Speedway, and Blue Hobby Center. The number 83, Scott Kazokis. Starting 6th. His home track is Mount Cobb Speedway. He's sponsored by Kozo Racing Products, Rip Motorsports, and Gary V's Gripping Sauce. Jonathan Conklin. Robbie Boring is going to start 5th. Starting 4th, he's that little feller up there. He's from Leonardtown, Maryland. He's driving a 78 Camaro body number 55. His sponsors are his mom. His pit blank is his dad and his uncle. Jack Farron. This guy, he's starting 3rd. He hails from Milltown, New Jersey. Sponsors are Papa Willie's Traction Tonic, Alpha Pace, KHD Speed Lab, Rushland RC Speedway, Turodyne Rebuilders, Jersey RC Racing Promotions, and RS Graphics. His name is Dan Yaris. This guy. Is this right? Dale, you qualify 2nd? All right. This guy's from Coplay, PA. Thanks to No Limits Graphics and Custom Works. He is lovably known as the Dirty One, Dale Hartzell. This guy, he hails from Rittman, Ohio. His car is a B63. His sponsors, good question. The owner is D&J Raceway, D&J Speed Shop. Special thanks, Zimmer and Burns, for the setup tip. Zimmer and Burns know how to set up a street stock? Really? I got to call him. Kevin Scheibe. All right, put him down, get your laps, guys.
Kevin Scheibe, Robbie Boring, Jack Barron, Dan Yaris, Scott Kozakis, Dale Hartell, Jonathan Conklin.
All right, guys, no more laps. Paul Brower. Oh, my God. Put some pants on. I seen better legs on bar stools. Kevin Scheibe is going to start on the pole in that number 3. Starting 2nd, that 26, Dale Hartzell. 3rd, the 68 of Dan. Lil Jack, 55. Robbie is going to line up 5th. Robbie's in the 5. Jonathan in the 16. Kozo in the 83. Roll them out. Let's have a good time. Clean start. Let's get out of 1 and 2. I know you can do it. Here we go. Next time by. Spread them out a little, guys. You ain't going to make the start. You're staying that close. Here we go. You're green. race leader. Kevin Scheibe into 3. Jack from his 4th starting spot in the 55. Dale, Scott, Jonathan, Robbie, Dan. Number 3 is your leader. Stay high. Low and 2. Low and 2. Low and 2. Low and 2. Clear. Good job, Marshall and Thumbelina. This one is going to have Kevin into 3, 10 down, 40 to go. Jack in a 55. Jack's about a half a track back. Dale, 26. Robbie, Scott, Jonathan, and Dan. This is a street stock class presented by J Concepts. Want to thank them for their support. Up next is a late model A main presented by MR Customs. Kevin showing away. Jack is 2nd. Sorry. Robbie's up to 3rd. Scott, Dale, Jonathan, and Dan. Dale trying to draft off the back bumper. If that was Daniel Suarez, he'd have spun you out. Kevin into 3, trying to go wire to wire. Jack is about almost 3/4 of a lap back. Robbie, Dale, Scott, Jonathan, and Dan. Halfway this time by, 25 gone, 25 to go. That number 3 is your leader. That 55 Camaro body is 2nd. 3rd is Robbie in 5. 4th is Dale, 26. Then Scott, Jonathan, Dan. Stay high out of 3 and 4, high out of 4, high out of 4. Stay high out of 4, now low, clear. That's the official? Yep. Is that what we read? Is that how we read it? Kevin Scheibe's your leader. Then number 3. He feels he won.
He does, but he missed one lap. Give him that lap back, and that's where he puts it.
Okay. Kevin, Jack. Jack's in that Camaro body working on Dale. He's got the leader right behind him. 10 to go this time by. The 55's running 2nd. The 3's your leader. Robbie in the 5 is 3rd. Dale's 4th. Jonathan, Scott, Dan. Joe had some problems. It's the 3. And right in front of him is a 55. Jack lets him go. 5 to go. That's not for position, Jack. You can let him go. You're worrying about the 5, who is half a track back. Actually, the 5's behind Dale. 3rd place is right behind you, Jack. 1 lap to go this time by. That's a race.
All drivers are finished.
Okay.
It shouldn't have missed it on the loop because the loop was always in paint. He went through the paint. So when he got his, he was actually a fourth. According to that, when he got his lap back.
Okay. Well, he's up in that trailer. You want to explain it to him? All right. The finishing order of the street stock. Hold them late models, guys. Hold them late models. You'll have time. Kevin Scheibe is your winner. Congratulations, Kevin. Jack Farron hanging on for second. Robbie Boring coming home in third. Dale Hartzell fourth. Finishing fifth was Jonathan Conklin. Sixth, Scott Kazokis. Dan Yarra seventh. And Joe Solt had a little problems, and he's going to finish eighth for the day. All right. Now, give me 1 minute here, guys. I'm going to do your lineup, then I'll give you some laps, but I got to read this. This is your official finish of the SC Mod A main. After they reviewed the video very closely, Bryant Beach is still your winner. Nick Antonovich is second. Chris Pruitt was third. Quinn Martindale fourth. RJ Hitch fifth. Paul Brower, Tyler, and Dan. That was your finishing order of the SC Mod. They reviewed the film, they reviewed the video, and that's what it showed. Chris did miss a lap, but they gave that lap, and you finished third. Okay. Now, late model. He's gonna start eighth. He's from Rittman, Ohio. His home track is D&J Raceway. The car is a 2021 GFRP Assault. Sponsors are D&J Speed Shop, Trueline Graphics. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Brian Zimmer for the years of setup, help, and advice. Team GFRP and all the guys at the race at D&J every week. His name, Cody Scheibe. Let me look. Starting seventh is going to be Robert Chapman. Starting sixth, he hails from North Carolina. Obviously, Custom Works is a sponsor, along with almost every other manufacturer in the industry. His name, the Panda, Max Fleur. He's going to start fifth. He's at number 32. I don't have your sheet here, Garrett. Let me find it. Multi-use, EDM. I'm looking. All right. He's going to start fifth. He hails from Hummelstown, PA. His sponsors are Custom Works RC Products, the Factory RC Raceway, Papa Willie's Traction Tonic, Race Ready Products, GW Signs. Special thanks to my mom and dad, and Panda and Faith for all of these efforts, and the track crew. Also, the Hugh Janis for the fun times. His name, Garrett Williamson. Starting fourth, he hails from Montreal, Quebec, Canada. His sponsors are Tekin Electronics. The speed control is Tekin. Servos Tekin. Motors Tekin. Batteries Tekin. Salvis SC2 late model. TLR Racing. DCR. City View Graphics. His name, Steve Salvis. This guy, he's going to start third position. His home is Lusby, Maryland. His car, Rocket 4. Want to say thanks to the Farron Family Racing, Dom at TCR, Frank, Kyle, Greg, and Kevin. Want to say thanks to my wife and kids at home. I love you and I miss you all. You're welcome. I covered your butt because I told her you love her. His name, Mike Farron. Starting second, this guy, he's sponsored. Well, his car is a Rocket 5. He's sponsored by Custom Works, True Speed, J Concepts, D&J Raceway, Magic Hobbies, LCRC, BSR, PCR, Grip Factor, 3DT. His name, Jason Burns. And your top qualifier for late model presented by MR Customs. He is sponsored by Team GFRP, 57 Designs, Beach RC, Simple Speed Shop, PTM Pro Motor Tunes, Motive RC, P3 Designs, Assault RC. His name, Alex Fanning. Let him blow it off, guys. Well, we should be done close to 3 o'clock, which is what I figured. Between 3 and 5 after. All right, guys, set them down, roll them out, get some laps.
Alex Benning, Cody Scheidt, Jason Burns, Steve Salvas, Mike Farron, Robert Chapman, Shaky Williamson, Max Fleury.
All right, final adjustment. Here it is. No more laps. Lineup's going to be Alex Fanning in the 96. Second, Jason Burns. He's making an adjustment. Third's going to be Mikey. Fourth, Steve, Garrett, Max, Robert, Cody. Let's have a good, clean start, guys. Keep them off each other. Roll them out. Robert's going to drop into 7th. Bring him up, guys. Give me one around. I'm going to go one around here. Next time by, let's get through 1 and 2 clean. Please. Let's get through 1 and 2 clean. Here we go. You're green. Beautiful job, guys. Beautiful job. Stay high out of 4. Leaders coming up on Chapman and Burns. Leaders, Alex Fanning in that number 96. Second, Mike Farron into 77. Salvis, Fleur, Williamson, Scheibe, Burns, Chapman. Leaders working you. Farron closing in on the 96. Leaders at 96. Farron looking underneath. They're closing in on Chapman. Leaders right behind you, 8. You got some room now. Farron looks underneath, takes a spot. Fanning trying to come back. Max working his way up to 4th. He's got pressure on Salvis. Chapman gets loose. Leaders. Off. Mikey gets really loose. Fanning goes by on the outside. Farron back to 2nd. Salvis 3rd, about a straightaway back. Fleur right behind him. Here comes Scheibe working up on Max. 15 down, 35 to go. That number 96 is your race leader, 77 second. 96 behind you, Garrett. Good job. Second place right behind you. Good job. Burns coming up on Chapman. Race leader, 96. Farron's back in the game. About 2 car lengths behind. Max, he's got company with Salvis right behind him. Scheibe's 5th. Burns, Williamson, Chapman, 6th, 7th, and 8th. Your race leader, that number 96. He catches a berm. Mikey looks underneath. Oh, Mikey checks up and gets loose. That is a lot of respect not to stay in the throttle and take the leader out. You guys did good. Got to remember that if it comes down to it again. Here comes Fleur sneaking into the picture. Here comes Salvis. 25 down, 25 to go. It's a 96 to 77 to 14 to 85. Then Scheibe in the 14. Burns, Williamson, Chapman. Stay high in 2. Max got loose. Let's see what that does. Max is still going to hold on to 3rd. Salvis 4, Scheibe, Burns, Williamson, Chapman. Salvis catches a berm. Scheibe goes on the outside. In the meantime, the leader's in the 96. Here comes the 77. Good job, Garrett. Good job, Robert. First and second by. Fanning's leading. Here comes Farron in the second in the 77. Max is 3rd. Salvis 4th. Scheibe, Burns, Williamson, Chapman. That's your running order. Leader, 96. He's about 1 to 2 car lengths in front of Farron. They've been that way for a long time. 15 to go. Fanning trying to stretch it out. 1 bobble. It could change. Fanning working on Salvis, who's running 4th. The 96 working on the 85. Here comes Farron back into the picture. He just won't go away. Running 3rd, Max Fleur. He's working on Chapman. 4th, Salvis. 5th, up. Salvis is 4th. Scheibe, Burns, Williamson, Chapman. 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. 7 laps to go, that time by. Leader coming on the 8 and the 32. Second place is right there also. Good job, Robert. Keep it up there, Garrett. Good job. Stay high in 4. Stay high out of 4, high out of 4, high out of 4. Clear. Oh, Fanning makes a mistake. Farron gets by. 3 to go this time by. 2 to go this time by. Oh, Fanning gets really loose. Oh, and he gets upside down. That's going to put Max right there. Here comes Max. Final lap, 1 to go. Going to be back to the line. It's in. I got plenty up here, pal. I'm good to the end. In for the win.
All drivers are finished.
Mikey Farron. Coming in second, Alex Fanning. He led a good race. Farron just would not go away. Finishing 3rd, Max Fleur. Finishing 4th, Cody Scheibe. 5th, Steve Salvis. 6th, Jason Burns. 7th, Garrett Williamson. 8th, Robert Chapman. Congratulations, guys. Great run. Up next, 360 Outlaw Sprint. 2 more mains, fellas. Hold the cars in the pits. Woo. What? Have a safe trip home, my friend. I'll talk to you later on. Thank you very much for your support this week. Listen, there's a lot of people that are involved to make an event like this go on. I can't mention them all, but we want to thank each and every one of them. But most important, We want to thank all the sponsors that sponsor this race, all the manufacturers that show up to this race, and more important, all the drivers and their families who show up to this race. Bottom of my heart, thank you all. I know that little chirper. I think I raced with that guy who chirps like that before. This, ladies and gentlemen, is 360 Sprint. Amen. Starting 8th, he hails from Lawrenceville, Pennsylvania. His sponsors are Custom Works, Tekin, True Speed, PCR, Grip Factor, Avid, and Trinity. Special thanks to all the Motorama staff and the Custom Works race team. His name, Mike Silvernail in the 55. Starting 7th. His sponsors, Eric Grant, Painting and Sheetrock, Underground RC Raceway, Shiner Race Motors, Full Throttle RC Raceway, and his number 80, Anthony Scott. Starting 7th, Nick Antonovich. Starting 6th, Nick Antonovich. Starting 5th, he has a Tekin motor, Tekin speed control, Futaba radio, Custom Works. Thanks to all the friends and family for the help and support, and for Motorama for a great show. That number 537, Les Hartzell. Starting 4th, his sponsors are Rotoron, P3 Designs, Cedar Bluff Raceway, Zach Gokin, and his name is Tim Gokin. Starting 3rd, the number 29, the Underdog Oval RC, Trevor DeLong Contracting, number 29. His name, Preston Selfinger. Let's see. Starting 2nd, his sponsors are MRD Motorsports, the one on the banner that you haven't mentioned all weekend. I have been mentioning it. I've been mentioning MRD along with all the sponsors. I wouldn't forget you. Phantom RC, East Penn Manufacturing. Special thanks to Brooke, Bella, and Grayson for letting me get away to play with toy cars. All of the crew and sponsors that can make this event happen. Scott Kazokas for helping put the midget raffle together. And his number is 36. And his name is Jesse. MRD Motorsports, Murphy. And your top qualifier for the 360 Sprint class. Sponsored by Vision RC. Thanks, Kevin Askew. Shout out to all the D&J guys. His name, Robert Shirley. Set him down, get your laps. My feelings are hurt now, Jesse, that you think I'd forget you.
Anthony Scott, Preston Selfinger, Nick Antonovich, Jesse Murphy.
All right, off-road track. 40, race 40 to Marshall. 42 to the track. 40 off-road, 40 to Marshall, 42 to the track. Off-road guys, race number 40 to Marshall, 42 to the track. Get your heinies moving. All right, guys, that's enough laps. Oh, my Lord. Line up. Robert Shirley's on the pole. Robert's in the 7. Jesse, 2nd. Preston, 3rd. Tim, 4th. 5th, Les, Nick, Anthony, and Mike. Roll them out. I need a marshal in turn 3. Hold on. I need a marshal in 3. One of my racers from the last race. Thank you. We got it. Thank you. I was getting a drink. Turn 4. Roll them out. We'll go next time by, which is now this time by, which is we're going to go soon. Get ready. Here it comes. Let's get through 1 and 2. Good job, guys. We're staying. This is almost the end. Stay high in 2, high in 2. The number 7's your leader. Here comes Jesse looking underneath. Stay low in 3 and 4. Stay high in 4, high in 4. Clear. Leader's coming. Keep it up. The 7 and a 36. Here comes the 80 from his 7th starting spot. That's Anthony Scott. He's been fast. Let's see what we got. We got Robert, Anthony, Mike, Jesse got loose, lost a bunch. Jesse's got a fast car, though. He's dropping like a brick. Leader, number 7, 80's right on his tail tank. Mike's up to 3rd. Stay low in 2, low in 2. Tough break for Les. Anthony takes the lead. Robert 2nd, Mike 3rd, Preston, Jesse, Tim, Nick, and Les had some problems. This is 360 Outlaw, presented by Left-Hander RC. Number 80 is your leader. 2nd is a 7. Mike in the 55 is putting pressure. The 7 gets sideways. Gets Mike. Here comes Preston. Here comes Jesse. Here comes Mike back up. Jesse's looking underneath. That's 2nd, 3rd, and 4th right there. And 5th. In the meantime, the leader's trying to put a lap on the field. He's got 5th place. Robert Shirley right in front of him. Selfinger in the 29 running 2nd. Then it's Mike, 55. Then the 36, then the 7. The 80's the leader. Stay high in 2. Jesse putting the pressure on Mike. Preston gets loose off of 4. Jesse looks under Mike, makes a pass. He's got his sights set on Preston. In the meantime, your leader, he gets by. Stay low in the home stretch. Anthony's your race leader in the 80 from the 7th starting spot. 25 down, 25 to go. Preston, Mike, Robert, Jesse, Tim, and Nick, that's your running order. That's the number 80. Teal and white car. Coming out of turn 2 right in front of me. 2nd is it is 29. Preston Selfinger. Mike Silvernail hiking the front end in the 55, the white car. Jesse in the 36. Robert in the 7. Tim in the 69. Nick in Nick dropped out. Leader. Stay high out of 4, high out of 4. 29's running 2nd. 55's running 3rd. Leader's right behind the 29. Wants to put him a lap down, wants to lap the field. We got 15 to go. The 80's your race leader. 29's fighting to stay on the same lap. I'd just worry about running 2nd. Here comes Silvernail again, putting the pressure on for 2nd. Preston pushes up. Mike gets underneath. Stay low out of turn 4. Clear. 10 to go this time by. 10 to go. Your leader's still the number 80, X. Mike in the 55, Preston in the 29, Jesse in the 36. 5 to go this time by. Two to go. Battle for third, Jesse and Preston. It's going to be the final lap. Jesse bails it in. Didn't work. Had to try it. Didn't work.
All drivers are finished.
In for the win in your 2023 Motorsports Northeast Nationals champion, Anthony Scott from his bump-up position. Finishing second from his 8th starting spot, Mike Silvernail. Finishing third and starting third, Preston Selfinger. Jesse Murphy finishing 4th. Robert 5th, Tim, Nick, and Les. Grab your cars. Come on out of corner, Marshall. Hold the cars, guys. Hold the cars. Woo, I need a drink. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final main of the weekend. 410 Sprint. Now, some of you up there, I'm going to tell you, last time I announced the mod sprint race, okay, it's set right this time. Don't worry. I got this. I made sure. All right. Get my marshals in place. In the meantime, this guy, he hails from Nassau, New York. He's running a GFR Assault 23 car. Hobby Wing Speed Control, Trinity Motor, Phantom Battery. His sponsors are GFRP, 57 Designs, Pemberton Raceworks, RC Speed Shop, Home Track, Full Throttle RC Park, thanks to the modified Pepsi. His car number is 91. His name is John Howenstein. This guy, he hails from Grand Prairie, Texas. He's starting 7th. Sponsors, Custom Works, J Concepts, Trinity, MR Customs, MKS. His name is Robert Chapman. Robert, I'm sorry I didn't get you in the late model. I didn't know this little paper was in there, man. My apology. Robert also ran late model. Starting 6th. His hometown is Rittman, Ohio. The car is a GFRP Assault of 2023. His sponsors, D&J Speed Shop, True Line Graphics. Thanks, Brian Zimmer, for all the setup help and advice. Mom and Dad, Team GFRP, all the guys that race at D&J Raceway every week. His name, Cody Scheibe. Starting 5th. This howler hails from Eureka, Illinois. His sponsors, Custom Works, Team Power Products, Futaba USA, Riley Motorsports, Left Hander RC, Road Track and Trail, MR Customs. He's a number 4. You gotta love him. His name, Rob Wolfman Mulvaney. Oh, Garrett, I lost you again. Starting 4th. Huh? Oh. He hails from Hummelstown, Pennsylvania. His sponsors are Custom Works RC Products, the Factory RC Raceway, located in York, Pennsylvania. Papa Willie's Traction Tonic, Race Ready Products, GW Signs. Special thanks to my mom and dad, Panda and Faith, for all the efforts, the track crew, and also to Hugh Janis for the fun times. His name is Shaky, his gherkin, Garrett Williamson. Starting 3rd, he's hailing from down in North Carolina way, Denver. Let's say Denver. He's a Pennsylvania transplant. He's been a racing forever. He's sponsored, obviously, by Custom Works and a lot of other people. His name, Brian Breckenridge. Starting second, he hails from Akron, Ohio. His car is a Team GFRP 2023 Assault. His sponsors, Team GFRP, 57 Designs, Quasi Speed, Team Power Products, MR Customs, GS Hobbies, Riley Motorsports, and D&J Speed Shop. He'd like to thank Dustin and the entire GFRP team. Most importantly, his wife Mindy and 2 crew chiefs, Ashton and Colton. His name is Brian Zimmer. His car number is 70. And your top qualifier, he hails from Lusby, Maryland. His car is a TRC. He would like to thank his family Farron Racing. That's Mark and Jack and everybody else. Dom at TRC, Frank, Kyle, Greg, Kevin. Want to say thank you to his wife and kids at home. I love you. I got that in for you. And I miss you. His name, Mikey Farron. Roll them out. Get your laps, guys. Up. Let them blow it off. Thank you. Fa la 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 la.
Brian Zimmer, Cody Scheidt, John Howenstein, Shaky Williamson, Ryan Breckenridge, Mike Farron, Robert Chapman, Rob Mulvaney.
What the hell's this brown shit I'm blowing out of my nose? All right, guys, shut them down. Final adjustment. I got a marshal there. I need a marshal in turn 4. Up, Fanning's. Alex, you got this? Fanning?
Yep.
Marshall. All right, Mike Farron's on the pole, 77. Brian Zimmer in the 70. Breckenridge at 29. Williamson 32. Mulvaney 4. Scheibe 14. Chapman 8. Howenstein 91. Roll them out. Give me one around. Let's have a real good start, guys. Let's keep them off each other. Keep them clean. One got it. 1 and 2. We're going to go. Next time by. Here we go. We're going. You're green. I'm good with that. Williamson roughing his way out. Look at this. Howenstein from the back of the field up to third. In the meantime, Zimmer trying to check out. He's in that number 70. Williamson, Howenstein, Farron, Breckenridge, Mulvaney, Chapman, and Scheibe. Stay low out of 4, low out of 4. Howenstein looking under, makes a move. Howenstein from 8th up to 2nd. Leader is Zimmer. Howenstein coming up on Scheibe. Stacks the field up. Farron, Wolfman, and Chapman get by. Stay low in the 1, low in the 1. Go low in the 1, low in the 1. Zimmer low in the 1. Clear. Brian Zimmer, oh, he catches a brush, hangs on. Brian Zimmer's your race leader. Mike Farron second, a straightaway behind. Zimmer working on Williamson. Good job. Farron. Mulvaney's third. Williamson, Chapman, Howenstein, Breckenridge, Scheibe. 15 down, 35 to go. Brian Zimmer in the 70s, your race leader. Farron in the 77. He's coming up on Chapman. Here comes Howenstein working back up through. Mulvaney's coming. Third and fourth right behind you. Wolfman and Howenstein get together. That's not for position, Mikey. Howenstein with a fast car trying to come back up through. He came from 8th to 2nd. Howenstein and Williamson, that's for position. They didn't come out. Go high out of 2. Wolfman paid the price for that one. In the meantime, Zimmer cranking them out. Second, Farron, about 6 car lengths behind. He got Wolfman between them. Second right behind you, Rob. Good driving. Third is Rob. Top 2 are on the same lap. Everybody else is at least 1 down. Breckenridge and Williamson's for position. Here comes Howenstein again. He's for position. Zimmer. Oh, he goes wide. Farron checked up and went up in the berm. He's going to see if he can run him back down. They're coming into lap traffic. Williamson gets off the track, hits a parked car. 30 down, 20 to go. Brian Zimmer in the 70. Here comes Mikey Farron in the 77. Third, Rob in the 4. He's 1 lap down. Fourth, Chapman. Howenstein. Breckenridge. Williamson. Scheide dropped out. Battle for the lead. Here comes Farron again. Looking underneath. Oh, he gets a little loose. Wolfman's hanging in third, but he's a lap down. He's solidly locked into third right now, but Chapman's right behind him. Mikey gets under. 77 takes the lead. Zimmer. That's not for position behind you, Zimmer. He's 1 down. That don't matter to Brian. He's going to gas her and go. Mulvaney and Chapman, that is for position. The 4 and the 8. That's a battle for third. Howenstein, he's running 5th. He's trying to run it back down. 10 to go this time by. Mike's trying to check out in the 77. He's got Williamson in front of him. 9 to go. The 77 is your race leader. Coming up on Williamson. Good job, Garrett. Battle for thirds heating up between the 4 and the 8. Here comes Howenstein. They're all on the same straightaway. Zimmer's running second. He's on a lap. That's not for position, Zim. But I know. Farron working traffic. 4 to go this time by. Zimmer's fighting hard. Wolfman's trying to hold on to third. Chapman's running him in. Chapman gets a drive into the corner. Howenstein's about a straightaway back. 3 to go. 2 to go this time by. The number 77 and the 70, they're on their own lap. Mikey's just got to bring it home one more time after this lap. One more time. Go low and 4, low and 4. Back to the line, guys. Race is in.
All drivers are finished.
In for the win and the 2023 410 Outlaw Sprint Champion, presented by Custom Works RC Products. He pulled the double today, Mike Farron. Finishing second in the number 70, Brian Zimmer. Finishing third right at the end from his 8th starting spot, John Howenstein. Finishing fourth, Rob Mulvaney. Finishing 5th, Robert Chapman. 6th, Brian Breckenridge. 7th, Garrett Williamson. 8th, Cody Scheibe. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our racing program. We want to thank